Swimming World Television, coming to you post-Olympic Coach reunion dinner. Jack Bauerle, the honoree tonight as the latest member for one of the most prestigious clubs in sports.
Yeah.
Coach, let's take a step back before we touch on this awesome evening. How did you find out that you were going to be the 2008 Olympic coach?
Mark Schubert, and which is no surprise, Garrett. Obviously, he runs our show and a great person to be running it. But he came to me, I guess, about 2 years before. He gave me an idea that it was being bandied about, I guess you'd say, and then gave me a pretty good idea about a year plus, about 2 years before, I guess, when it happened. So basically, that gives you 2 years to worry. Yeah. So, and at that time, the challenge was real big. We weren't supposed to get that many medals, and certainly not that many golds. But we had a great Olympics in 2008. So much of the focus was on Michael, obviously, but our ladies did a terrific job. With Dara, Rebecca, Natalie, whose performance I think was overshadowed so much with 6 medals, and pretty darn special situation.
When you're the head coach of the US Olympic team, when it comes to the Olympics themselves, how much coaching are you doing? Are there any stories in particular that stand out where you had to step in and do the coaching on the side of the pool?
Oh yeah, you do some coaching, and I wouldn't want to do it unless I was doing some of the coaching. But the rough decisions are relay situations, and just making sure the team stays together and they're there for the right reason. But we had a great group. Dara is a 42-year-old. We had Elizabeth Beisel as a 15-year-old. So we had a little bit of a dichotomy there in a sense. But it was a great group of young ladies, and it was a heck of a war. And I think we saw in 2007 that the lay of the land was changing, and in world swimming, it was we could dominate, we could be great, we could be the best, but it wasn't going to be as easy. And 2008 sort of, I think, was the really coming out party for a lot of countries starting to get a lot better. So it's going to be a different lay of the land now. We have to do a lot of things better than we ever have. Challenges have gotten bigger.
Let's fast forward to tonight, and what an evening it was. I don't know which story would have stood out most. I mean, we had great stories from Don Gambrell, who was wearing a tuxedo top with some khaki pants.
Forgot his tux pants.
It was a great story, though.
Yeah.
Jack Nelson, what a riot.
That was a piece of work. Yeah.
You and your friend Eddie going back and forth a bit here and there. Which one of those stories tonight really stood out most to you?
Well, let's see. I don't know. To me, it was what stood out most to me was just being up there with those guys. It's an honor, it's a privilege, and it's a privilege to be an Olympic coach. And Mark gave me an opportunity, so I'm forever thankful. And anything you want to do is live up to the chance that you've been given and do the best job you can. But being around Eddie, and for me to have a chance. Well, Don Sonia, my first club coach, and he came down from Vero Beach. He just got out of heart surgery, and he drove down. So that I hadn't seen him but one time since 1971. And Dick Schulberg, has meant the world to me, and John Urbanchek. So for me, the most important thing of the night was not so much to be honored, but was the chance to thank some people. Yeah.
Well, congratulations again, Coach.
Thanks,
you
Garrett.
were mighty dapper there in that suit, to the point where I would almost say maybe you should rock like the Mike Nolan on the side of the pool, because you look that good.
Thanks for saying that. That's big of you. We went out. My wife went out shopping, and all of a sudden she got this shirt. Couple shirts, and it's a pretty wild little place down Fort Lauderdale here, and she wanted me to wear a no-tie deal, when it was like electric blue. I said, sweetie, this is about as far as I can go. I can do the non-bow tie, but I'm not going without a tie. Maybe next time.
You look sharp, Coach.
Thanks for saying that.
Swimming World Television,
Thanks,
Ask It 2009, Jack Bauerle, the latest addition to a very prestigious group of coaches. Congratulations. We're going to be coming back at you the rest of the weekend here from Fort Lauderdale.
Thanks for everything you do, too.
Thanks,
it's been
Coach.
great for swimming.
Appreciate it.
Yep.